He will come straight. Look, you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between much heat and him. I'll silence me even here. Pray you be round with him.
I'll warrant you fear me not. But sure I hear him coming.
Now, Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, no, Hamlet.
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and, would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
Thou wilt not murder me! Help! Help, help!
Oh, now a rat dead, or a ducat dead!
What hast thou done?
No, not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
Bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king.
My lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell.
Oh.
I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Leave wringing of your hands, peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart. And so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, makes marriage vows as false as dice as oath.
I mean, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look, here, upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls. The front of Jove himself. An eye like Mars, to threaten and command. A station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill. A combination and a form indeed, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed, and batten on this moor, huh? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? What devil wast that thus had cozened you at Hoodman blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, or but a sickly part of one. True sense could not so mope. Oh, shame, where is thy blush?
Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnst mine eyes into my very soul. And there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their dignity.
But to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty stars.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cutpurse of the empire and the rule, who from a shelf the precious diadem stole and put it in his pocket, a king of shreds and patches.
Save me, and hover o'er me with your wings, you heavenly guard. Ah! What would your gracious think?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide, that lapsed in time and passion lets go by the important acting of your dread command? Oh, say.
Do not forget, this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother's. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest bodies, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alack, how is it with you? That you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse. Forth at your eyes your spirits wildly peep, O gentle son, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him, look you. How pale he glares. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effect. Then what I have to do will want true colour, tears, perchance for blood.
Do you speak this?
Do you see nothing then?
No, nothing at all. Yet all there is, I see.
Oh, did you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Look you now, look how it steals away my father, in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes, even now, out at the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation, ecstasy, is very cunning in...
Ecstasy?
My pulse, as yours, doth temperately keep time and makes as healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test. Either matter will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker.
Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it. Live the purer with the other half. Good night. But go not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. Refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence. Once more, good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, our blessing beg of you. For this same Lord, I do repent. But heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this, and this with me, that I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind. One more word, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this, by no means, that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed, pinch wanton on your cheeks, call you his mouse, and let him for a pair of reachy kisses or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers make you to ravel all this matter out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft.
Thou should. If words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe. What thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that?
Alack. I had forgot. 'Tis so concluded on.
There's letters sealed. And my two schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders, fanged, they bear the mandate. They must sweep my way and marshal me to knavery, let it work. For 'tis the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard. Shall go hard, but I will delve 1 yard below their mines and blow them at the moon. Oh, it is most sweet when in one line 2 crafts directly meet. This man shall set me packing. I lug the guts into the neighbour room. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counsellor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life a foolish prating knave. Come, sir, to draw towards an end with you,